Ask and ye shall receive. Wow, we were just talking about this, going like, man, I can't wait for the official images of these to pop up or something. But looks like, I guess, Safety Korea is really making Hasbro go, you know what? I guess we got to make an unofficial Transformer Tuesday today, and rushed all the photos out to the official news outlets and everything. And as a result, I've checked multiple different news outlets, and I find that IGN News, or IGN.com specifically, has the best gallery of all of these figures that have been revealed today. I'll link it in the description and in the comments below. Check that out. Really good stuff. But let's jump into this. So much. These photos are so good. So good. There's so much to discuss that I want to do these as separate videos, because I feel it just can't do it justice in little 10-minute increments or them some. So let's start with War for Cybertron, Kingdom, Transformers Deluxe Class, Beast Wars, Airazor. The product description here says it's 5.5 inches, Deluxe Class, transforms in 22 steps, comes with 2 Photon Blaster accessories that could be connected to the wrists of the figure, as well as the Falcon mode. The Falcon mode has articulated wings, beaks, and tail feather. Estimated retail, $19.99, deluxe figure. This figure looks amazing. This is the Airazor figure we have been waiting for oh so long. This, the Bird Lady, let me tell you, like, she had her original toy, she had all the repaints of the original toys, and then everything else that couldn't be the show model came out afterwards. Whether it be her Transmetal, whether it be one interpretation of her pre-Cybertronian kind of thing through the club, another pre-Cybertronian thing through the club, which I worked on with a bunch of other people at BotCon back in the day. And it was always limbo for her. Always. And now we have something that not only is easily her best figural interpretation, but does so much above and beyond to be loyal to that of the animation model at Mainframe and give us little extra articulation to do even more than we expected. So let's just start with that Falcon mode. You know, when we talk alt modes with Beast Wars, a lot of times I find that the alt modes of a lot of the characters were as posable as a potato. You know, the turning, like, to go like, you know, original Cheetor, let's say. You know, it really didn't have any articulation. A lot of them didn't. And the original Airazor toy herself, you know, if you didn't count like the talons and the wings and stuff like that just kind of just spread in and out, there wasn't much going on. This one goes out of its way to have so much. Like, it's nuts. It's nuts, like, how much is going on just in that Falcon mode, that it's like almost like masterpiece level engineering. There's an articulated head where it turns left and right, but also it has a neck swivel so it can look up and down and even look like, you know, down completely. Articulated beak that opens up. Nice detail for like her eyes and everything that matches the show model. The tail goes up and down, but here's the real kicker. Not only do her wings spread out and then come back in, much like her original toy, but they also have articulation that they could be put on the side, which in the show, specifically if you look at episodes like The Trigger Part 1 and 2, where her and Tigertron were on the floating island, she couldn't fly, so she had to walk around on her feet a majority of that episode with her wings tucked in, like most birds do. And you could kind of emulate that here with the fact that they could go along the side. This is pretty impressive that they're able to do that. I'm almost curious, the one photo they don't show is how this could also work in robot mode, how it could maybe even wrap around her a little bit, you know, indirectly. But it's still, that's very impressive. And this is just the beast mode. Let's go to that robot mode. Now, the robot mode, man, it looks great. It looks great. They captured that head sculpt that matches the Mainframe CG model from all those years ago. Again, when you go back to Airazor toys based off of that design, because Airazor initially, when she was being designed and when the toy first came out, gender was not determined. So there wasn't a very, you know, feminine kind of looking face or design. That was really a Mainframe call in the end. And if you look at the old toy, it doesn't even have a mouth. It kind of has like a faceplate, really kind of genderless. And it's just, this one looks great. This is the AirRaiser toy. Like, if you, I feel like, and not to mention because it's a deluxe, I'm just turning my head here and looking at, that's going to fit with your masterpieces, like, to scale. Like, I'm just seeing it next to, like, man, like, yeah, that's going to work with Primal and everything. It's just going to look really good. It's going to look really, really good. And it shows these little accessories that are supposed to be her little missiles that she had in the first episode, the Spark, when she was, like, taking apart Pterosaur with her wrist missile. So that's a nice little addition. It shows that the wings could be fully spread or tuck in to be more, I guess, show model accurate. It's not super, super short like it was in the show model, but it's pretty much as close as they could get with the parts limit that a deluxe price point could give us. Paint applications look absolutely spectacular. And there's little Maximal symbols on those wrists. So I guess that the box art, despite my speculation of why does she have the Nemesis in the background, is there some kind of changed continuity story? I guess she is 100% a Maximal here. They have there's one funny mistransformed photo that they have here where it's in robot mode, but they show they show the beast head instead of the robot head. Part of it, I guess, is just it might be just a half transformation photo that they're trying to show, but I guess it also kind of shows like I guess it could be a mutant head, could be an Osiris mode kind of for like Egyptian lore. She just looks great. I am so impressed with how this looks. Long time coming. Long time coming. Its original toy came out in 97. So think about that. 1997, the original toy came out, and there hadn't been a decent mold update since. She had the repaint VHS exclusive in 98, but it was the same mold. Then she had her Transmetal that same year also. And then after that, years later, we had the two club exclusives, which were one based off of an Energon mold of a Sludge Slinger, so it was a slight repaint, remold of that, and the other one of the Windblade / Slipstream mold from the Transformer Legends line, more than anything. And even then, it did the job, but not completely, because those were different interpretations. Those were pre-Cybertronian interpretations. Nothing that gave us what we loved of Beast Wars, and this is great. Any Beast Wars fan is celebrating today seeing this. Long time coming. Long time coming. Think about it, guys. Like, this is nuts. Like, over 20 years to finally get a decent AirRaiser figure. So this is super. This is amazing. Let me know what you think. Like, this is great. And we still got more to discuss, because next we got Dinobot. And Dinobot, there's a lot of great stuff going on there too. And IGN's photos are just the beginning of our little story today.